والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحابته أجمعين أما بعد سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم وقل ربي زدني علما. قال المصنف رحمه الله تعالى ونفعنا بعلومه في الدارين. قال باب تحريم العقوق وقطيعة الرحم. قال الله تعالى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم. وقال تعالى الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك لهم اللعنة ولهم سوء الدار. So here Imam Nawawi rahimahullah tabaraka wa ta'ala, after mentioning the virtues of looking after kinship, looking after one's parents, what about if we do the opposite? So as the statement has been rightfully made that Iman is between khawf and raja, hope and fear. So we got hope for gaining Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy by observing the rights and looking after our parents and looking after our relatives. So what if we don't, and what if we're negligent, and what if we're hard-hearted and do not observe what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us regarding the parents and the relations. So here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala questions, فَهَلْ عَسَيْتُمْ إِن تَوَلَّيْتُمْ أَن تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. So how will it be in تَوَلَّيْتُمْ? تَوَلَّيْتُمْ, it can have two meanings. One is that if you turn away, a tawalli, turn your back. In other words, how will it be if you turn your back on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's commandments and upon your relations and do not fulfill them? And furthermore, tufsidu fil ard, create chaos and create fasad and corruption in the earth. وَتُقَطِّعُ أَرْحَامَكُمْ, and to sever the relations of your blood relations. There's another possible meaning of tawallaytum, and a tawalli meaning the tawalla to be granted the positions of authority. So if you have been given the positions of authority and you breach those positions and you don't fulfill those positions, rather you, like most of the politicians do today, when taqwa has not overawed our minds and our hearts, then of course having power, as they rightly said, a person intoxicated by alcohol, he wakes up the next day. A person intoxicated by power, he wakes up in the grave. Unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very kind. So will it be that if you are given positions of power, or if you turn your back, and actually both of them, they are not against, they both of these meanings come to play here. So in that case, will you create chaos in the earth, whereas we've been ordered to create, unity and peace and contentment and satisfaction and justice in the earth? Will we do the opposite? And we will, rather than joining the relations, will we sever those relations? So such are the people who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cursed, and He has deafened them, and He's blind their eyes. And of course, in the eyes of the heart become more blinded than the eyes of the head. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to look after these relationships. The second ayat, very similar, وَالَّذِينَ يَنْقُضُونَ عَهْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مِيثَاقِهِ, and also warning to those people who break the covenants with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after they have been taken. And the first covenant that we took with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is when He asked us, am I not your Lord? Alastu bi rabbikum? And we responded, Bala. So, do we remain on that covenant or not when we come into the world? So, many of us do not. So those who break that covenant, and also all the covenants that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, the undertakings that we have taken, and the covenants by, saying that we believe in Allah and His Rasul, that also is a general undertaking which has detailed, undertakings in all the various aspects of our life and all the orders of Sharia, and among them, and among the most important of them, is the joining of the relationships and looking after them. وَيَقْطَعُونَ مَا أَمَرَ اللَّهُ بِهِ أَن يُوصَلَ. What else Allah has ordered to join, we break it asunder. وَيُفْسِدُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ, and again creating chaos in the world. أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمُ اللَّعْنَةُ. For those people is the curse. The curse. Allah's curse is the curse. There's no curse worse than that. May Allah save us. وَلَهُمْ سُوءُ الدَّارِ. And they have the most, evil and wretched of places of repose in the life and the dara of in the world of the hereafter. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to understand the importance of relationships and this beautiful ni'mat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us in relationships that we have with all of the various members of our relationships, whether they be blood relationships, marriage relationships, relationships of deen, etc. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and make some of those who hear and obey. Ameen. Thumma ameen. Wa akhir da'wana